Hey everyone, this is me again, Sinai Gez, and with me, Joe Atkinson, a music teacher from South Africa, and also Hebrew enthusiastic, right?
Yeah.
So yes, great. So today, Joy will. First of all, you have a great name, and you know that, right? It's a great
Thank you.
name.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you're talking with us from Johannesburg, right?
Yes, Johannesburg City.
How's the weather there? How's the everything there?
It's okay. It's a fairly moderate day. That's all I have to say. It's
Fairly
a moderate
moderate day.
day.
Okay, that's a good start. You know, it's a moderate day. Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
mediocre day. Okay. So anyway, let's start from the beginning. First of all, do you want to have some introduction about like South Africa? Something that I don't know, like something that came to mind when you think about South Africa, like the first word or the first emotion that raises,
I
tries.
think the first word, well, not word, first thoughts that will come to South Africa is that it really is a diverse
Hmm,
country. And there's lots of
interesting.
different countries. We have lots of official languages. So even as I speak now,
Hmm.
it would be really hard for me to speak on behalf of all South Africans because we each have our own cultures and a little bit of
Amazing.
cultures mixed with this and that and this. So it's very, very diverse. So what I say
Great.
even might be true for myself might not be true for a different person,
Hmm.
but I'll I'll see how it goes. It's very diverse, and it's actually one of the cool things about South Africa is just being around all the different cultures and people, and yeah, so many that I haven't been exposed to all of them in depth.
Wow.
But yeah.
How many
It's
languages are we talking about? How many languages?
we have 11 official languages.
11. Wow. This is whew, this is a great number. So okay, so let's start from the first question. What is your favorite dish or snack, like South African snack or dish? But I don't know if it's such diverse, so I don't know if if it's like you have some, like specific one. But let's start something that is like very local there.
I think from what I've seen, I think, all different cultures make their own different kind of food. Some cultures are a little bit more Western than others. But I think South Africa, we have a lot of really awesome South African desserts.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Oh,
I
desserts. Great.
think, yeah, desserts.
Yeah.
So I think what would probably be my top two favorites. Uh,
You can name not one. It's not should be like the super one. You can be like you can be
so
diverse about your answer. Yeah. Go ahead.
let me tell you the very common desserts that we have in South
No,
Africa.
but I
So we
want
have
to hear your favorite South African snack or dish or whatever.
it's okay. So I think it's Koo Sisters, which is like it's like almost like a donut, but it's a very strange because it's almost savory is not the word, but it's delicate because it has spices in. So
Say
I think
again
it's
the
got
name.
like Koo Sisters. It's yeah.
What does it mean? Literally what does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay, so what is it again? So
It's almost like a dough, like almost like a donut, a
okay.
little ball,
Hmm.
and it has some spices in it. I think it's like ginger and cumin, not cumin, camon,
Hmm.
cardamom,
Okay.
and aniseed. But I've never baked it, so I'm just going off
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I
Okay.
think is in
Wow.
there. And it's rolled in coconut, and it's very strange. It's probably my favorite dessert, but I don't find it in my city. I
Ooh,
only find it in
that's a
Cape Town,
shame.
and it is a shame. I have no idea why.
Okay, so you actually need to go outside of your city to get it.
I have no idea. I have no idea why it's like that.
Wow.
But it's a very, if you're in a coastal region
Hmm.
and you ever see it,
Hmm.
it's really good. It's really good.
So it's like a street food, or it's something that you go to a restaurant or
It's more like a street-ish food, street food, yeah.
Swedish. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And what's the second one? You said it there is two. So what can you get in Johannesburg?
Oh, well, I think all over would be Melville pudding. It's kind of like a sticky toffee pudding, kind of like that.
Okay.
But also really delicious, like heaven. So
okay.
good.
So what is it? What's in it?
Lots of sugar and diabetes. I'm joking.
Okay. That's it. It's just sugar and straight up sugar. That's it.
Yeah, it's like a soaked, filled, syrupy pudding dish of like almost like cake that's soaked in.
Got it. And also, it's a street food, right? Or
not necessarily.
Okay.
It's you can get it in restaurants, you can buy it at the shops, really pre-packaged, and you can have it with custard. It's really nice.
Do you need like a permission from your doctor to get it, or because it seems super super unhealthy? It sounds, but
pretty much. A lot of our desserts are unhealthy, so
okay, got it.
we just hope for the best.
Great. So let's move on. What's an interesting pastime local to you? What do you like? Like, make it local. What is like pastime, like South African pastime that you?
South African pastime.
Yeah,
So I think this is again, it's different with the individuals, and it depends where you live. So I think a lot of, if you live in the coastal areas, surfing and hiking, we like surfing, we like hiking, we like drinking a lot. So a lot of South Africans are either at the pubs or chilling at home drinking.
Okay.
So I think it's a very common pastime. But it's maybe not so much about drinking. It's about the social interaction.
Okay. So like home parties, basically home parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, like have your friends over for a beer or two, but I'm making us sound like alcoholic country.
No. but share your experience from that. But I mean, is it like a good place to I don't know, to get to know new people or something like that? Or I mean, I guess times like that, it's pretty difficult to make this, right?
Yeah, times like this is pretty difficult. Well, I would say from where I am, it's pretty Western. So we would have the same kind of things that you would have in a Western country. Like if you want to go to a pub, there's the pub, and there's not really anything extra that I can think of extraordinary to.
But I don't know, maybe like creating this Kusiti? I don't know. Remember the name of the dessert? Maybe like having like this kind of party. Is it like South African style or whatever? Or not? Or maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I'm onto something to have like parties with desserts.
Wait, yeah. I completely forgot about something, a very big pastime. I don't know why I forgot about it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You reminded me, actually. Like, you should be South African. You on the ball.
Yes.
A very big pastime that we have is called a braai. And
okay, now
basically,
you're speaking local. Yeah.
Yes. Basically, it's like a barbecue, but it's better because we South Africans, no offense, Americans.
Yeah.
Okay, no offense, but it's slightly different to a barbecue. So it's not the same thing. It has to be on an open flame, and we just like, I mean, not really. I mean, we can just have, what are those so as long as it's not cooked on a gas, like
on wood.
Yeah, it's cooked on wood. So, but as long as it's not cooked on.
So it's campfire. It's like in the wild. You go in the wild and like make like collect like woods and stuff like that and make like barbecue.
No, you don't have to be in the wild. You can be at home. So it's like, I mean, you just have an open fire and you just have your little grill placed on top of the fire. So you grill plates, and then you put your meat on top of the fire, and then the fire cooks the food. But
wow,
I mean,
amazing!
It doesn't have to be so like rogue. We have like contraptions that's a little bit safer to cook our food on.
So you have like some I don't know, like special equipment to do this, to cook this. I don't know, like
yeah, most times. But I mean, if we don't, we don't. You know, we just.
And what's on the menu there? What are you cooking? Like meat in some kind of, I don't know, like
yeah. So
cooked,
always meat. We
Mhm.
love our meat. So
Okay, okay.
braai is with vlees and pap, right? So that's sometimes when we say braai, we will say vlees and pap. That's what we're eating. It's vlees is meat,
Okay.
and pap is like it has different names in all over Africa, but I think I might be really wrong, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not sure if you find it in North Africa.
Okay.
But it's like this like thickened maize that you eat. It's very good with your meat.
So
Um,
that's so say again. You have to say the name again, and it's Afrikaans, what you're saying, right?
Vlees is
Flesh.
Afrikaans.
Okay. Sounds like Dutch, right? Flesh,
Yeah,
maybe. Okay.
vlees. And pap, I'm not really sure where that came from, to be honest.
So that's the name of the dish that you're preparing on the grill, on the fire, right?
No,
Oh, that's the name
it's
of the food.
complicated. It's just like it's something we say is associated with a braai, vlees and pap. But it doesn't mean that's what we're cooking specifically. It's just if you hear those words, maybe you'll think of a braai.
So the braai,
Or
the braai is the occasion, maybe the
the
event,
braai is the occasion.
and the
Yes,
flay
yes.
flay pap is the what you eat in
Food.
that is the okay,
Yeah.
but it's not specific one. It's not like specific food that you will
Yeah, it's
eat.
not like it's not like a specific meat.
Okay, it's like just
But you can have any meat. We also have boerewors, which is a South African sausage.
right.
And yeah, boerewors, any meat you want, maybe with pap, have salad, and it's mainly a time of socializing and being with family and friends. That's mainly it. So I think we love it, first of all, because it's really good food.
Mhm.
And then second of all, that we get to spend time with people that we love. Or even just for the vibe.
When's the last
So-
time? When's the last time that you've been participating in this brab? How do you say it?
A braai.
A braai,
Well,
braai, yeah.
braai, yes.
Braai. So
It's almost
African.
like it is
Braai, yeah, yeah. So when's the last time?
before the virus.
Or wow. So it was very
Yeah.
popular to like something that happened. I guess like
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
if your immediate family. I mean, in South
Mm.
Africa, your immediate family can still have it.
Mhm.
But I mean, with family and friends, I haven't had one proper since before the
Proper.
virus.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you need to have
so
a proper
it's
one.
been.
Yeah.
You need to have a proper one.
Got it. Wow, amazing! I'm so happy that it came to mind. You know, after you talking about the hiking and the very general things that we find this super specific thing. What's your favorite local music or movie or show? And it's and I have to say it's something more cultural. It doesn't have to be like. Specific actually it needs to be a specific something, but try to find like something that you really like locally in that term, in like cultural, music, show, television that is like super, that says something about South Africa to you.
So when it comes to music,
Yeah. And
we
you're a
have different
music teacher,
genres of
so
music.
it's
That's true.
uh-huh.
That's true. But to be honest, I don't really like some of the South African genres of music. So I don't really listen to them. I mean, it
Yeah,
sounds as
but come
horrible
on,
as
you
it
can find like some South African song that you like that
There is this one girl. I actually used to go to school with her, but I mean, there's nothing truly that makes it stand out South African. Like because her songs sound Western. So when we're talking about South African songs, we'll talk about something that's very unique to South Africa, and the genres that have come out of it. Personally aren't my favorite in general. So I mean, when it comes to like even some South African artists would release house. Like I'm not the biggest fan of house. So
no, but I
and
mean,
I do
is
I
there like some
yeah
cultural, I don't know how to call it, like item that you like. Shouldn't be on music, but it can be, I don't know, like in theater or music or show that you really like about, like, you know, that is, you know, specific South African. By the way, we can move to the next question if you don't find out anything. But by the way, do you want us to mention the name of your friend who creates like this music? Maybe.
Oh no, she wasn't. She wasn't my friend, but she's just someone I went to school with.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think with and it sounds horrible, but I'm not the biggest movie person ever. But I heard, I never saw Tsotsi, but I heard very good reviews about it. So if anyone wants to watch that, South African film.
Okay.
But I heard very good reviews about it, but I don't really.
Okay,
like
so let's move on. It's on the same. I think that it's on the same like area. The next question. So, what is your favorite local sound? You have like something that you go to Jobo, right? Johannesburg is Jobo. So when you, I don't know, cross the streets of Jobo and you heard some noise that you say, "Wow, this is home," or this is, you know what I mean? Something that you can say.
So, okay, so maybe, I know it sounds cliche, but
Go ahead.
The animals that we have here and the birds are really beautiful sounds.
Great.
Some of the birds.
So,
but we also have one that's not so beautiful.
Okay, what's the name? Okay.
We call them hardy daws. So it's
Nice.
it's this bird, but it's basically the size of a dog. Well, small dog.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
It's a bird the size of a small dog, and it just makes noises just the whole time.
What? Give me like some taste of this noise. I mean, how does it sound? Like a dog? Like a dog would try to be a bird?
If you would think of like
bird would try to be a dog, is it like that beautiful sound? Like
it's like
a bird dog?
If you've seen like pterodactyls in like dinosaur movies.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, like kind of like that, between a mix and a dog. It's just a strange sound.
Strange sound. And this is a South African.
Yeah, it's a South African bird.
Amazing. For me, I don't know why I thought about like vuvuzela, the, you know, the.
Oh, but you said favorite sound.
Oh. Oh, so this like dog bird is your favorite sound?
No, it's not. It's not. I just went off track there, and you were like, "What is the bird?"
Oh, got it. Okay, so what is your favorite sound? So this is like not your favorite sound. This is like...
No.
Okay.
I like the sounds of the birds. I also like South African in a whole, a very sporty country, but especially when it comes to rugby. So even though I personally don't really watch rugby, when we win games, you will hear like everyone cheer. Like you will hear everyone cheer, and it's a very like I don't know what the word is, but a very like unifying moment, and everyone's just happy. You'll be chilling and you'll hear the city.
Wow.
Depends how big the game is, though.
So that's a big thing in Johannesburg, in South Africa, rugby.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
okay,
definitely.
That's interesting. Probably like the British, I don't know, influence, right? I'm guessing. British influence.
I would think so.
But it's not a history class, so who knows? You know, maybe it's the Dutch. Maybe I'm guessing like now because British are a big thing in rugby, right? It's or British. Let's British or Indians, I guess, or Hindus, right? Who are big on
I think our main enemy is New Zealand. So.
Okay, so maybe that's okay. So what's a weird, interesting custom in South Africa? And come on, I guess that there's a lot there, right? Weird customs, South Africa. It's like, you know, goes together. Come on. You know, should we need like a different podcast only for that?
I think, okay, so if I compare ourselves to the rest of the world, when people
go ahead, compare yourself to the rest of the world. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think a very strange custom that we have that probably you don't see anywhere else in the world, I could be wrong,
Yeah, yeah.
is that a lot of South Africans dance when they're protesting.
Wow,
So
this is
yeah,
amazing. Wow, this is great. Okay.
yeah. So
So,
it's very different to the rest of the processing. Like not to say we don't have silent process or
uh-huh.
sometimes violent process that happens all over the world,
Mhm,
but I think if you had to see our protesting, it would
mhm.
be really different because a lot of South Africans like to dance.
Great. So somebody can be arrested by the police because he's a bad dancer, basically, right? Because he doesn't
Maybe.
know the moves, right? He doesn't know the moves, so the policeman will stop him, right? I'm guessing, right? It makes sense. So
If
wow, okay,
only.
that's amazing. So wow, actually, it's pretty nice. So come on, but you need to give it something else, right? Probably there are more weird stuff in South Africa.
No, I can't
Not
really think
really,
of
or
anything.
something interesting. I would say something more like that. But dancing is protesting. Okay, great. So if you remind something, so let me know that a weird custom because I think that there's a lot there. I'm just it seems you do like campfires and you dancing in protesting, have this weird dog bird. There you must be have something more there. So
You've got a hunch.
yeah, sure. So favorite local smell. Let's hear something about that. Is it like related to the bird dog or dancing in the or rugby maybe? Yeah, go ahead.
But
We're
that bird
really
dog, those hardy dogs aren't my favorite. So,
bird dog. No, but that's it. It's okay. So like a favorite local smell there.
um,
Um,
I think the smell of a braai, definitely. So if you're
oh,
walking past a house and you smell braai, it's
so,
really
so it's
good.
basically like a barbecue smell, or you have like
Yes,
some
yes.
okay barbecue smell.
It's like meat, but you know what a braai smells like.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just,
okay.
it's just,
So
it's a vibe when you hear it.
does it
Like
have
when you
like a
smell it,
unique smell of it for I don't know, like more I don't know, spicy in the air or just a
no,
campfire in the in
it's
the in the garden.
it's just a barbecue. But when you smell it, it brings back memories of okay, good times, chilling. It just then you feel like it's a vibe, and yeah. And
Cool, cool, cool.
I think yeah, that's it. And also our cities are very we have well most of the city I'm in has a lot of trees and a lot
Mhm.
of greenery and stuff like that. So I
Mm.
think I it would probably sound very weird.
Mhm.
Maybe some cities have this, but the smells of the flowers and the greenery and the things around us is especially when springtime comes, like there's so much trees and there's so much like plants and
Like a
everything
blossom
everywhere
of so
everywhere.
blossoming. Okay, great. Wow, actually, it sounds amazing that you have this nature around you all the time. So,
Yeah.
okay, this is more. I think that this could be like a little bit. Not a little bit. I mean, can be fun. What is your favorite words, idioms? And it's gonna be fun because you have like 11 different languages. So, what's your favorite words or idioms? So it's gonna be pretty difficult. But give me something. Some of your favorite or interesting. I think that I know one because we talked about this before. Shame is great. I really it's a great slang that means like cool or
You were close. You were close. Shame in South Africa. We say it for basically anything. So we say it in situations where it actually means something. Like you hurt yourself, and it's like, oh, shame. I'm so sorry to hear
okay.
that. But then
That's the
we see a
proper
cute
way.
kitten, and then we like shame, and then we like
Yes.
so
So you can use it
we use it for
whatever.
everything.
Okay. So
Um,
shame and what else? I mean, what do you have like or like it could be
I I
slangish.
I like the word jol, which
A jewel.
means jol means a party or a good time. So it's interchangeable. So I'd be like, yo, like if I went to a party last night,
Hmm,
for
hmm,
example,
hmm.
I would be like, yo, I had such a jol, which in that sense will be I had such a good time,
Okay.
you know? But then I can use it as in, oh, like I feel like I want a
Oh,
jol now, like which means I want
oh
to
is another one, by the way. So okay.
Yes.
So what is och? And
It's
sorry,
just like a,
I cut you before. So finish the example about the jaw.
what was I saying?
You said that you go to like a party and then you say jaw, but you can use it in a different way. So
yeah. I think that's all I wanted to say.
oh, okay. So och.
Ach is just an expression. I think we just
Okay.
say ach, like yeah, for like in our sentences.
It's a
We just
filler
it's just a
word.
word we use a lot. It's like a filler word. Yeah, you're
Great.
right. It's a
Okay.
filler
Och.
word.
Oh,
Ach.
it sounds Afrikaans, I would say. Sound Dutch, Deutsch, not Deutsch, Dutch. So
Could be with
could
the
be, but
in
you know,
it.
but who knows? You know, it's not a history class. So anything else? Like any like phrases that you use, like you know, like something that I don't know, something someone has like a bad time, or what would you say about the corona, or you know. For example, I can give you like some Israeli phrase that I really like. "Yeh beseder." It's gonna be okay, you know. And I heard like, for example, Czech use like "Abu dahush." It's gonna be worse. So it's so you know, so it's like the opposite of this. So I wonder if you have some greetings like that, you know, like that you will, you know, like in a more common way that you will greet people about like you know something that happened to them, whether it's good or bad.
I understand what you're saying, but to be honest, not in my direct culture. I'm sure with many other cultures, there's probably sayings that go in their culture, but not my one per se, because my mom's side is colored, and it sounds horrible to people, but in South Africa it's really not horrible. It just means mixed race. It's not a like a bad term at all. And but then my stepdad's side is British, so that's got that, because we were a British colony. So from that British side, that's kind of mixed with South Africa. I can't really think of anything intense. The only thing I can think of that's maybe a phrase would be from the Afrikaans side, so it's not all over South Africa, would be "Kom ons nou braai," which is again going back to the braai, because we just have
it's all
this
around
thing.
that. It's all around that. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So okay. So this is weird. This is lovely. What is your favorite curse in South? In South Africa.
Okay, so I can't.
I can't
Such
curse,
a funny
but
question.
it's you know you can. By the way, you can curse. It's allowed.
I actually can't because I'm Christian, but I will tell you.
Oh, Christian don't swear? Wait, Christian don't?
No.
Oh, I didn't get the memo. Really, Christian don't swear? Wow. Okay, that's okay.
No.
So, really, that's new. Okay.
Yeah. So we're not supposed to, at least.
Oh, okay. Now, okay. Not supposed.
Yeah,
okay, but nobody says about. Listen, nobody says in the Bible that you can't curse on a podcast. That's that's okay. But anyway, so I
think he's everywhere. He will see.
So he will see it. So I don't know. Till maybe not a curse word, but something that you will. If you have like a bad day or you have like a bad experience, what would you say? Like, you know.
I'll tell you one.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell you one, but it's not really a curse word, but it can be used in that sense. So there's a word which is futsak, which means go away or get lost. So it means go away or get lost.
Wow. Okay.
So like it depends how you use it, but in general it's not a good term. So like I can say to my dog futsak, which means go away, like leave me alone.
Yeah, okay.
Right? But even saying it to a dog is still like a little bit harsh. But
even if you say, "Hey, come on, you've gone too far with that."
But saying it to a person in general is like a no. You never say that to a person. It's taken very offensively.
Wow. And this is Afrikaans, right? Again.
No, it's not.
This is African. Okay, so
Yeah.
footlock?
A futsak.
Futsek.
I mean, it could be like there's so much slang words from everywhere.
Oh, but it's slang.
pick
So
up.
it's slang. It's
It's
slang.
slang. It's
okay.
not a real word.
Okay, got it.
Well, I mean, it is kind of because it's slang. We've been using it for so long. So
Nobody knows what the connection. Where is it from? British.
I
Dutch.
think they do. It's just my history with things is not the best in general.
Great. So, in that sense, tell me a local joke or a tale, or something that is more local. I don't know.
A tale. Okay.
Or a joke.
I
Christian not allowed to say jokes. Yeah,
no.
Only Jews. We can say jokes. That's it. That's split. That's how God split the things. Yeah, go ahead.
You can tell jokes and you can't.
It's in the 10 Commandments, that the Jews need to tell jokes and nobody else. That's it. So go ahead. Tell me a South African tale.
I think we have folktale. Okay, so
great.
This is not in every culture, but if you had to say it to basically any South African, we would know more or less what it is, even though we wouldn't know maybe specifically what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's from the Zulu and Xhosa cultures that we have this well, it's
the Zulu and
the
Zulu and who?
Xhosa, yeah,
Okay.
or Xhosa.
Tribe, another tribe.
But yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I think it originates from them. I wouldn't really call it mythology because they still believe that it exists. So I don't know if mythology is the right word or folklore is the right word for it. Okay. But it's basically I like a dwarf-like spirit, but it's like is malevolent the right word, meaning mischievous. It's a malevolent spirit.
Dwarf? Oh,
yeah, it's short. It's like and it's mischievous and it's malevolent. It's not good. It's evil, and it causes harm on people. And I think it's sent to people from like if someone has bad intent towards you, maybe they'll summon it and send it into your life. So like,
wow,
yeah.
Okay, are you sure it's not the same bird dog that you told me before? Because it's in the same height. It's having I don't know. It's causing
terror with my ears during the day.
Yes, I don't know. Maybe it's so. Wait a second. So this, what's the name of it again?
Tokolosh.
Tokolosh. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Or Tokoloshi.
So it's you can like invite him to do, or to summon him to.
So like I said, it's not from my culture, but if you would have to say it to most of us, we would know more or less what's going on. So I might be like wrong here. But I think if someone had ill intent towards, for example, if I had ill intent towards you, I would summon it into your life, And
why do you use this example? Don't use this example. Say to someone else. I don't know. Give some random politician. Why is it to be? Okay, so if you hate some politician, whatever, who made like bad stuff to the South African culture, so you would summon this dwarf dog bird and send it to him?
Well, from what I believe, I mean,
that's, okay, that's it. Okay, so that's what he would do, and then he will move with his life after this. Just
I don't know if there's different degrees of like how much harm he can cause in your life, but I think it possibly could be. So I don't know what goes on because, like I said, it's not part of my culture, but apparently, he can really cause some damage. But maybe it's still very widely believed.
Not that harm because he's like very short, right? So maybe that's the reason why they made him short. Not like a big, that can like.
I think he can.
Maybe
even
can just pinch you, or maybe he can pinch you with stuff, or just annoy you and make like a horrible noise, but not.
No. I think it's like stuff like that, but I think it's more like even with death, it could be because of it.
It's got
because of him.
It's a very dark place. This creature.
I mean,
it's a demon, right? It's a demon, or
It's
I've
a
never heard
evil
of demon.
spirit.
Evil spirit. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I- is there like okay? In that note, is there a favorite local figure? What is your favorite local figure? Who is your favorite local? Maybe that. Maybe that spirit.
No,
No,
no way.
sorry. Yeah, I know it's a very weird segue from this to that. But yeah, so who is your favorite? I mean, is it like Nelson Mandela or are we talking about like or yeah?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No, come on. But
It's not so bad. We
so
yeah.
beside him, because you know he's like a very popular across the whatever.
I don't currently like our politicians, so no. And
Mm.
we're very like relatively new country,
No,
so
it shouldn't be like it couldn't it cannot it can't it can be someone who is not a politician or a leader. It can be like I don't know like a cultural figure or you know artistic figure.
can I say Elon Musk? Does that count? Even
Oh,
though he's left
nice.
South Africa
Okay.
for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. It's an entrepreneurship. What? Great.
Yeah.
Good example. Actually, I didn't thought him as like a South African, but yeah, he is right. He's like South
Yeah,
African.
he is. He's from yeah.
Yeah. So, what is a weird, interesting holiday or a day in your country? Or
I don't
interesting?
think we have like weird. I think maybe Freedom Day.
Oh,
Which
nice.
which
What is it?
kind of it's the name kind of explains it.
No, but
kind of.
what do you do with? I mean, I'm guessing it's like
So
getting freed
yeah.
from the apartheid, right? Guessing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so
it's basically a celebration of the first free democratic elections where everyone could vote.
Mhm.
So regardless of race, if you're above 18, regardless of race, free. And it was the end of colonization. Yeah, Nelson Mandela came in as president from the election. So
we're talking about the 90s,
1994.
right? 1994. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So you're gonna celebrate like the 30 years of ending in like 2-3 years, right? From now.
We going, yeah. You actually, what a great math. We're going into that 27th year.
Very basic math. Very basic math, and I wasn't that good at it. But anyway, yes. Because so you're gonna. You know, it's funny because you know you're a musician. I came from marketing, so it's like a very to say, wow, you really do like a like an 8th grade math. Great, you're so smart. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, maths isn't a musician's forte, just to be honest. So
yeah. Okay. So
I think I'll find it slightly interesting.
So tell me more about this Freedom Day. What are you doing this day?
So, like, I think it's very strange because although a lot of our public holidays originally the intent was to like maybe remember over like a specific event that helped towards our freedom or like for example like Heritage Day. Okay, well that's a different story. I think I mean a lot of our public holidays, I don't think we do anything that's very traditional on those days. I mean, besides like maybe Easter and Christmas and stuff like that. But maybe Heritage Day would be slightly different, so it doesn't fall into the category I was just speaking about. Heritage Day is just a day in South Africa where we are encouraged to celebrate our differences and our different cultures and our different beliefs. So sometimes in our work, or in our school, or like a lot of times in work, we come in our heritage outfits or our heritage something to show off our heritage. So yeah, so you would have like people walking around just to celebrate where they come from.
Wow, this is amazing. And if they're started dancing, is it like mean that they're starting to protest, or it's just regular dancing? How do you know?
South Africans just love it.
No, how do you can differentiate between like regular dancing and protesting? Who knows?
It's a good question.
It's a great question. Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing. I'm wondering if like I don't know, like if you go to a party and you start dancing, is it like a political statement?
Look, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in this country.
So okay, so Heritage Day is that day, and Freedom Day is like you do anything like some in that sense, something special?
No,
Okay,
Freedom Day. It's weird because you
Mhm.
would assume that we would do something to remember it, but I think most people don't really do anything on the day. I think just the day is there, and you just need to remember. Okay, cool, freedom. And but
That's okay.
yeah, we surprisingly enough, we don't actually do anything. And I was born in the freedom country, so I didn't experience any apartheid. I was born just in 1994.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Okay.
a day actually before Freedom Day. So all I know growing up, this is all I remember. So
Great.
it's how we
Amazing.
celebrate.
So
Yeah.
it's like a day off, Freedom Day, or okay.
Yeah.
It
We
would
have lots of public holidays.
it would be weird if it wouldn't be, right? A day off. If you would be
Yeah.
obligated to work in that day. So it'd be very
Imagine the irony.
Yes.
Be
Totally.
enslaved.
Totally. So okay. You want to mention another like interesting day, because you said that there is a lot of like Heritage Day.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I
Okay.
think there's also a Day of Reconciliation, and
Okay.
which it's also an encouragement for South Africa and the countries, or all of us, the nations in South Africa, to reconcile to one another, each one another. Oh my word.
Nice.
My sentences are not coming. So it's just a day about being reconciled to each other, because there was a lot of disunity between us, and sometimes there still is even now. So it's just a day specifically for like, okay guys, come together, be reconciled.
Nice.
You know, so
I think that after the apartheid, there was like, I think Nelson Mandela was initiated like these committees, right, of like peace and reconciliation committees, or it seems that you're, oh yeah, so no, you have this, I thought that maybe you're like, again, like forgetting about history, but yeah, I think that that's maybe one of his heritage, like legacy, right? One of his legacy, maybe, I think.
Yeah.
And this also like another like day off, or?
I'm trying to think if it is. I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it
days
is.
off there, a lot. Nice.
We do.
Nice. So, what is your favorite place in South Africa?
Oh, that's easy. It's Cape Town. Maybe I'm biased because I was born there.
Okay, and you're in Johannesburg, by the way. So
I'm in Johannesburg.
Say it a little bit like, don't shout it, you know. So okay, so what do you like in Cape Town? What's your favorite even place in there, or places there?
I mean, if anyone has to come, I mean, they have to visit Table Mountain. It's just a must. Table Mountain, go up the cable cars, again with my English, go up the cable cars. Even hiking is a fun thing to do there. So sometimes they hike up Lion's Head. I haven't done it, but I really want to. So
you
campfire
campfire on the table. Oh.
I think it's a bit too dangerous.
Nice. Okay. So any favorite?
But Cape Town's a beautiful place.
Any favorite place in Johannesburg that you like? Or that's a very tough question. I don't know. Maybe like you need to think about that. Okay. So what do you like about South Africa?
I think in general that a lot of us are very friendly by nature. Very friendly, very open. And I think that's what I like most. It's the friendliness of us. So I think it's just that's the most. Also, the nature is amazing. The scenery is amazing. The animals are amazing. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, you have like a dog bird animal, which is amazing.
Besides the hardy dog, he's an exception.
I need to check out about this animal. I'm very fascinated about what's up with it. What do you like to change in your country? After what you like there, what do you think you need to,
Crime is a definite problem, yeah. So that needs to change, definitely. And I think there's a lot of unequal wealth distribution, yeah. So although a lot of people are living in a fairly comfortable place, a lot of people are living, more people actually, majority of South Africans are living very impoverished and, without jobs, and it's very unequal. So
Mm.
I think those two things.
Okay. You would. Okay. Nice. And now for the last question. Where do you see South Africa? I know it's like this is like a very like political or whatever. I like I'm asking a leader. Where do you see South Africa in the next 5, 10 years in your perspective? Don't think as Elon Musk. Think about like, or maybe you can think as Elon Musk, but not as like from a personal perspective, I would say.
I'm not sure would you want the answer.
No,
That's the problem.
I mean, where do you think it goes? What do you think? Where do you think South Africa as a society, as a culture goes to being more, I don't know, unified, more flourish, whatever? Are you
So,
optimistic
so,
about the
so,
future?
so you. Oh, so okay, wait. Please rephrase the question, because.
Where do you see your country, South Africa, in 5, 10 years?
Okay, my honest perspective.
Yeah, sure.
My honest perspective
You
is
have
it's
this.
not a good one.
Oh, okay.
I think honestly, if crime doesn't change, corruption in the political system, judicial system doesn't change, and just an overall no change in our culture of
Mhm.
like maybe crime and stuff like that. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean.
sure. Mhm.
I think that South Africa is just going to go downhill because there's a lot of
Okay.
corruption and crime. So not a very good projection or
Mm.
outlook for the next 5 or 10 years, because currently that's where it's going. Unfortunately, it's a beautiful country, beautiful, some awesome people, yeah, but
Mhm.
unfortunately our judicial system is a little bit broken. So
But don't
more
you
than a
see
little
like
bit.
I don't know, in your like local point of view, don't you think, or don't you, I don't know, experience like other um trends there that maybe you can change the very pessimistic future that you see? Don't you think like other options that can be changed? I don't know,
I think
social
like
movements or leaders who try to take the country to other places, people like you.
yeah. Yeah, I think, there's been like a few instances where there's been social movements and stuff like that. But I think in general, like my hope would be in the younger generation, because, our kind of generation, there's a lot of like hurts and stuff from the past, and
Mhm.
it really affects an individual. And, like with the poverty, it's so complicated.
Mhm.
But my only hope would be in the new generation, and I can see with the new generation, like there's basically no racism, and they're striving for a better South Africa, and they're striving and they're hoping to be in peace, and they really embody what South Africa, what we wanted it to be. We are it now,
Amazing.
but I think we can still get there. So I think really there will be our hope. But
So let's
yeah.
stay with the hope. Let's stay with the hope. Joy, your name is pretty like says that there's hope for much joyful life. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for participating here. Really, it was very nice of you. And how can I greet you in a South African manner? But so give me like some greeting. So like nice South African greeting that I can say goodbye.
So, I mean, I think how's it is pretty
How's
South
it?
African. How's it? How's
Okay.
it?
What does it mean?
It just means like how's it going? But it's like hello. How's it?
Oh, so
Hello.
how
How's
can I
it?
like? Okay, so if I want to say like goodbye in like I greet you goodbye. How would I greet you for
Oh
farewell?
well, I'm English, so
So nothing. There's like for
no, not that I can think of. Like I did a bit of like Afrikaans, and I for some odd reason I can't even remember what the word for goodbye is right now.
Okay. So
So um yeah, like I actually can't think of anything at this moment. There are probably like tons of stuff. It's just
yeah, Anyway,
Yeah.
so again, thanks a lot for participating here. So I would say Leitraot in Hebrew, Shalom. It was great, and take care. And let's hope that South Africa will be better in the seeing future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
let's hope so. I do have hope for the younger generation.
Yeah, me
They're the
too,
way
me
to
too.
go.
No shame, no shame, no,
No
or
shame.
shame, or I don't know what's the context of it now. But anyway, thanks a lot, and yeah, let's hope for the let's hope for the best for South Africa
Thanks.
and in general. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for having me. It was really awesome.